All right, welcome to the Hellion Rocks. You know, a while back, my good friend Zishan Lacey Garcia told me about this band, Cycle of Pain, and really, I picked up the record, really dug it. I recently had an interview with JD, the bass player, and now we've got vocalist Gregg LoCascio on. Man, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing real good. How about yourself, though?
Excellent. I was talking to Paul the other day. I pulled out the record again, the first Cycle of Pain record. Really got lost in it, man. It's a well-rounded record, man. How did you get to be involved with Cycle of Pain?
Oh damn. Shit, me and JD and Joe have been playing together since we were like 14, 15, something like that, and we've just been in and out of bands pretty much since then. And I just hooked up with JD one day. He went off to college, and then he was touring, I think, with Lita Ford for a little bit, and maybe Jody Bon Jovi did some things like that. And then I didn't see him for a couple of years. And then I was playing in an original band that I had together, and that's actually when I just started singing. I was playing drums, too. So I had a three-piece, and I was playing drums and singing. And we were playing at this place in Old Bridge called the Birch Hill at the time. It's gone now. And I'm sitting there playing. I'm on stage and playing. I'm singing. And I look over to my right, and I see JD down there. I said, holy shit, man. I ain't seen him in a couple of years. You know, and he's looking at me. He's pointing at me. He's like, holy shit, you know. Because he never seen me sing before like that. So I started talking to him after. I was like, what's up, brother? You know, long time no see, blah, blah, blah. He goes, dude, why don't you just start singing, man? He goes, and I'm like, I don't know, a couple of months ago or something. And he's like, damn, you sound pretty good. He goes, I got a couple of riffs, man, I've been working on. He goes, I want you to come down and see if you could spit some, vocals on it. And I was like, yeah, sure. So, went to his house, first time in a couple of years, and he laid down the riff for Down With Your Pain. And I just started throwing some vocals over it, and that's pretty much, that was the start of Cycle of Pain right there.
It's it's a great record. I got to say, it's diverse, and it's not pigeonholed by any shape of the way. You know, I even dig that track with Sandog on it, man. It's refreshing. It's a refreshing record, man.
That's cool, man. Yeah, it's definitely a little diverse. You know, it goes off in a few different directions. It's just all our influence coming out in that. The next record, I don't know if the next record is going to be as diverse in that aspect, but it's definitely going to be, definitely going to have a couple of different types of tracks on it. No rap this time though, but that was kind of a goof thing, when I did I wrote Do My Work down in my basement, and I just laid down the drums, and then I did the bass on it, and I sat down and I said, what am I going to do for vocals? I didn't have too much of an idea, and I just happened to have been listening to some Cypress Hill that week, so I guess it was kind of fresh on my mind. So I just started goofing around and having fun and just spitting out some stuff, and when I listened back to it, I was like, wow, it sounded like friggin' Be Real. And everybody was, we were all laughing about it, and I said, yeah, that'd be pretty cool if one day we can get Cypress Hill on this track, and then a few years later, who knew, but Sandog agreed to do it, and came out pretty awesome.
Yeah, I really dig it, man. I like that, it got a little bit of fun guitar to it, and, it's got a good overall vibe, it's not all,
right.
It's different. A lot of people catch the players that are in Cycle of Pain, and they've got this, expected sound in their head, and I think it's a pleasant surprise because it's not at all what you would expect, and it actually, it's a lot better than you would expect.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man. I was actually thinking about, I was thinking about changing the vocals a little bit on it, maybe because I was getting kind of like, I don't know, I think sometimes maybe people are like, don't want to hear that rap thing, and I know there's a lot of my friends I know that are metalheads that don't like the rap thing, So it's like, I was starting to get kind of mixed feelings about it, whether we should even keep it in the set, and you know, and it is a great song, and it's a fun song, and people definitely dig it. So I was thinking about maybe kind of transitioning the rap a little more to a melody, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Try to keep the same feel, but not so rappy, I guess. I don't know. That's just a thought anyway. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's. I think you can transform it. It'll work as well too. But you know, I'm a old Cypress Hill fan myself. You know, there was some really decent stuff that was made. You know, in the rap genre. You know, like any other
absolutely.
music, there's crap out there too, and you know, in every genre. But there are certain artists that are artists that really do have the craft, and I think Cypress Hill was one of them. They put the passion in their songs.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love them, man. They're great.
So I can dig that. So you got new music. We're just waiting on a release for it. I'm excited to hear about that. I've been staying in touch with Paul, and you know, I know what's going on. So you know, we won't air that, but you know, I'm sure it's all done and ready to rock our ears out. Correct?
Yeah, man. It's been ready for quite a bit now. You know, things been getting pushed back and whatnot, and I couldn't even tell you why if I wanted to, but. You know, it's all good, man. It's coming out soon. We got the Pony Show coming up March 8th. So, that should be cool. And, you know, we're working on getting some CDs pressed for it, hopefully, and we'll have that ready. And we got a couple of videos, too, yeah, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, I heard there was a leaked video. I really didn't get a chance to check it out before it was taken down. You know, I wanted to wait. Even though some people told me about it, I said, I'll wait till it's officially released. And
yeah, right.
I'm excited about that. And I know how the rock and roll business works. You got to all of your ducks in a row first, and then you know, let it happen. Can't force it to happen when it happens.
I hear you, man. That's the way they do it, I guess. You know, I'm just like, you know, whatever, man. Just put it out. let them hear it, you know. Let them get it for free for a while, whatever, and then when it goes out officially, then whatever, I don't know. And they're afraid they're going to download it and whatever, and, you know, when things happen, things will happen. When things happen, things will happen, you know. For now, it's like, whatever, you know. A couple of people listening to it, leaking out a little bit here and there, it ain't going to hurt nobody. It ain't going to hurt us. Anything is going to help, you know.
Yeah, keep the buzz hyping about it. This is kind of why, you know, I wanted to get a hold. I reached out to Paul, wanted to talk to you to, you know, keep the fire burning, and the fact that I was just watching Unblackened the other day, and I thought, how cool is that? There's Gregg right there on stage with BLS. That was a cool thing, man. Was that kind of surreal for you?
Dude, that was awesome, man. I mean, yeah, that was pretty wild. I mean, when he asked me right off the bat, I was just like, whoa, really? You kidding me? But, you know, there's a few singers that he had in mind, too, that I just kind of, you know, he just turned to me and pretty much keep it in the family type of thing, you know, and plus, you know, our vocals are kind of similar, you know. There's a certain range in our vocal that we kind of sound the same, you know. JD, too, he's got that same, I don't know, must be a Jersey thing or something, I don't know. But, you know, it works, man. But so yeah, that was really cool, man. It was a great experience. Those guys are awesome. I'm bummed Nick's not in the band no more, but whatever. I guess you got to move on and do your thing. But I haven't even seen it yet either. I've seen it DVR'd, so it was before it was, you know, when it was live that night. My wife DVR'd it, so I got to watch that. But now it's a totally different ballgame, you know. It's edited and all that stuff, and I haven't seen it yet, so you'd think Zach would send me a copy, but no.
Yeah, you know, I watched it live, and then I watched it on DVD too, and you know, it's pretty cool. And you get to check out the audio, and you know, that's a major thing that was really cool, you know, and
absolutely,
you know, happy that happened for you. You know, which leads me to, how did you develop your vocals, man? Did you just start singing off your own, or did you have any training?
Oh, no training, man. To be honest with you, man, I mean, I can remember as a kid just singing to songs, singing the rock songs or whatever. And, I never liked singing in front of anybody. Like, I couldn't, you know, like, I remember when we were kids, we went to Sunday school, and once in a while, we'd go to church or whatever. everybody be singing, and I'd be getting a nudge, sing, and I'd just be like, moving my lips a little bit, and I just couldn't sing in front of nobody like that, but I liked singing, and then when I first hooked up with JD when we were 14, we never had a singer, so we each kind of sang a song here and there, and so that was about it, and I always loved singing, and I always kind of wanted to be a singer, but wasn't really that good, I guess, at it. It's better at the drums, so, but, and then eventually, when I got to that point where I just was trying out singers, and it was just pathetic, it was like, these people that were coming down was like, who told you could sing, man, it was a circus, man. A circus of clowns just coming through, and so, anyway, I finally decided, you know what, man, I know what I hear in my head. I think I could do it. Let me give it a shot. And that's it, man. I just started singing, and then it just eventually from doing it, it developed into what it is now, so that's about it.
Yeah, it worked out, man. It worked out good. There's a few other singers I know that have, outstanding voices, and I've asked them that question before, too, and they said, we just started singing, and then there's people I know that spend their whole lives chasing lessons and stuff like that, and they're
right.
It's powerful, man. It's some people are born to it. You got pipes, bro.
Well, JD always says, man, he's like, dude, you just got like some natural freak talent, man, like, on drums and vocals, and I can play guitar, but, as good as, I'm, not tooting my own horn, but I've been playing drums my whole life, but, as good as I am, I should be 20 times better. But I never put the time into it. I never practiced and had that discipline that these amazing drummers have, I watched some YouTube videos of some of these drummers that they blow my mind. I can't even imagine. And it's just from practicing paradiddles and double paradiddles and triples and doubles and quadruplets and just over and over for hours and hours and hours on end, which is not something I did, I went downstairs, I threw on an AC/DC record, and I started playing. And other than that, I think that was maybe for about the first year I started playing. I was about 11 or 12. And then I just went down and just started playing drums without no music or nothing, and just doing it for, But I didn't know back then, That's, when I was younger, I took a lesson for a little bit, and they were trying to teach me, the paradiddles and stuff, and I was like, what is this? This is boring. That's when I went through the AC/DC album on, But, then the older I got, and I started seeing drummers, that I was just like, whoa, that dude's smoking, man. What's he doing, And I just started going from there, man, and just listening to different types of music, jazz and funk and different drummers, and just picking stuff up, and although I can't play as well as I would like to play today, I'm pretty proud of how I do play. And JD loves my groove, so that's about all I can ask for there. If JD likes my groove, man, that's good for me.
That's cool.
But
there's something to be said with raw rock and roll. If there's too much in it, you lose the feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely, man.
You can go to school and learn everything you need to learn, and then you might not have the feeling for it. And I like the rawness, the brutality of raw. Somebody that's feeling what they're playing. That's what I dig.
Yeah. I can't. Exactly. I don't write parts per se. I'll just. Maybe if I do a part and I say, oh, that's cool, let me do that again. Maybe I'll just keep that there. Or a lot of times I'm just playing by feel, man. So sometimes I just won't even play the same thing twice. A lot of times I don't play the same thing twice. I'm just going by feel,
Absolutely. Well, we're talking to Gregg LoCascio, man, vocalist from Cycle of Pain. This is going out to 140 countries. I get about 3,500 hits a week. Gregg, the world's yours. Tell them what you want to tell them, man.
Oh, yeah. Check out Cycle of Pain, man. Support your local music. Play music, listen to music, love music. That's all I can say, man.
That's perfect. CyclePain.com. You know, we got CyclePain on Facebook. Just put the name in, man, and you won't be disappointed. Pick that record up. It's a sleeper, you know. And then the next one, you know, I'm guaranteeing. I'm going to step out right now and guarantee. I haven't heard anything off it yet, but I'm going to guarantee it's a kick-ass record like the first one.
Oh, yeah. I don't think anybody will be disappointed.
Cool. This has been the Hellion on the Hellion Rocks, talking to Gregg LoCascio. Greg, we're out, and I thank you so much.
All right, man. Thank you very much, man. Have a good night, brother.
You too, brother. We'll talk soon.
All right, man. Peace.